I'm here at the Long Beach Police Auxiliary Building on Lido Boulevard, right by Maple, right by the border of Lido and Long Beach. Why am I here? Because of this week's Parsha. It's a very famous pasuk that says that Yaakov sent Yosef to check on how his brothers were, how the sheep were. And of course we know that that was a one-way trip for Yosef that ended up with him going to Mitzrayim and ended up with the Bnei Israel going to Mitzrayim. But then the pasuk says, Yaakov sends Yosef on his mission, and then it says, Vayeshivani davar, please bring me back word. So the Mefarshim say that, and Rabbi Yonasan Eibschitz points out, that Heshivani davar means, come back and tell me how they're doing. Meaning, I'm not just sending you on a mission, it's a mission of a mitzvah. Because now it's Kibbud Avayim. You have a mission, you're not just going to find something out, but you're going to tell me, you're going to come back, you're going to tell me. And shluchei mitzvah eina nizakin, the Talmud tells us, if you're shliach mitzvah, you are not harmed. That's why we give people money when they go on a trip. Let's say they're going to Israel, we'll give them $1 and say, please put the $1 in the pushka. I like to give them $2 and say, put one in the pushka in Israel, but we also need to cover you for your flight back and put one back in the pushka in the shul. So you'll be covered both ways. Many ask, however, if Yosef was a shliach mitzvah, and shluchei mitzvah einan nizakin, and the messengers for a mitzvah are not harmed, he was harmed. He was sold. He was almost killed. And they point out that he was told to go to Shechem to find his brothers, but alas, his brothers were not in Shechem. They were in a place called Dotan, and he couldn't even find them. So he really didn't fulfill the mitzvah. A question was asked of Hagon Rav Yitzchak Zilberstein, do the soldiers in Gaza have to light the candles? And he felt that, yes, that they can light candles, but it might be dangerous for them. Giving up their area, giving up where they are by having light might be dangerous for the soldiers, might cause soldiers to be harmed or, God forbid, worse. And therefore, they probably shouldn't light because they're shluchei mitzvah, and we need to make sure that they are exempt from the mitzvah because they're so involved with the mitzvah. It's now Hanukkah, and we want to focus on doing mitzvahs. That the whole idea of Hanukkah is fighting for our values to make sure that we can continue to do mitzvahs. But whether those mitzvahs are Bris Milah, Rosh Chodesh, Shabbos, all the mitzvahs that we do, we should be able to live in a country, and Baruch Hashem, we do live in a country where the authorities grant us, and the Constitution grants us the rights to be Jews and to live fully as Jews. We need to be thankful despite those that are threatening Jews and engaging in anti-Semitism. The governments here are with us. The fight for Hanukkah was with a government that stripped us of those rights. May the Israeli soldiers be able to continue to do mitzvahs. May we be able to continue to do mitzvahs. May we always be shluchei mitzvah and have the protection of the authorities behind us and not be afraid. Have a beautiful Shabbos and a beautiful Hanukkah.